Welcome back to the Mr. Big Fact Show. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're so kind. You're so kind. Now I want to talk about something today, guys. Now something came across my peripheral, came across and got my attention. Now I was watching the internet and I was watching YouTube and reading a couple articles and I found out that President Joe Biden has just signed a couple of bills that is going to help law enforcement, local law enforcement prosecutors go after people that took fraudulent PPP loans. Yeah, so you guys remember that during the pandemic, everybody was taking these PPP loans. Businesses that was legitimately closed down because of the pandemic. They needed money. They needed to keep afloat before they went belly up. They needed to pay their employees, because they needed these employees. So when things were better, they can come back to work and don't have to go through the whole process. What I'm saying, of getting new people. So the government, to remedy that situation, gave out the PPP loans, which was supposed to be for legitimate businesses that really needed it, mom and pop stores. What happened was a lot of people took advantage of that and began doing fraud on a massive level. They started making fake companies, fake LLC companies, and claiming that they had 20, 30 workers and getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, what they were doing was blowing that money on alcohol, cars, women, shoes, sneakers, and whatever else people buy. They were buying cars. Maybe they were flipping it and opening other companies. We don't know what they were doing with it, but they were taking that money, and a couple people got caught. A lot of people got caught. There was a couple young guys in New York that had at least $21 million worth of PPP loans. Now, what he's doing is he's making it so now the prosecutors have the weaponry and the support of the federal government to start going after people. Now, I'm going to play a clip right here, and I'm going to let you listen to what Joe Biden has to say.
You can't hide. We're going to find you. We're going to make you pay back what you stole and hold you accountable under the law. I'm going to sign them in the law as proof of another piece of my economic plan.
Okay, so you heard what he had to say. Now they're coming after you. So if you're somebody that took a fraudulent PPP loan, you're in trouble. And what's going on is that this is a 10-year process. They're going to come after people for 10 years straight. So it's not going to be next year they'll forget about you or next 5 years. They're coming after you for 10 years. And let me tell you something. When this first happened and this started to come out that there was these PPP loans, a lot of people were like skeptical. Me, I have a company, but I've never taken any PPP loans because my company was not fully up and running. So I couldn't prove I had employees or nothing like that. So I wasn't going to do that and lie. And I'm glad I didn't do it because now they're coming after you. So don't think that you're safe if you took a PPP loan and you lied and you collected hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars and you have no employees, you have no companies, because you got to understand something. You're going up against the United States government. They know who you are. They surveil you. You have social security number. They know everything about you. And all of these companies, these fly-by-night companies that popped up overnight, they're going to know that something's suspicious about it. They're going to know that something was up. And this is how they're going to find you. So I don't know what y'all going to do. I don't know if you're going to run. I don't know what's going to happen. But what they're saying is that you're going to have to pay back every dime. And then they're going to take you to jail. So man, I'm so glad I didn't get involved in it because I felt like from the beginning it was a setup. And let me tell you something. During this pandemic, right, a lot of people, a lot of good people got fucked over really bad. Personally, I got fucked over. I know people that got fucked over. I know somebody that had a job for 2 years, worked before the pandemic. He got laid off legitimately, right? They laid him off. He tried to get unemployment and he couldn't get unemployment. They said he couldn't collect it because he got laid off because he was what did he get? He was late for work and he went over this point system that they had. And they fired him because of that during the pandemic, and he could not collect his unemployment. He went 2 to 3 times and they keep denying him. But before that, people were quitting their job left, right, and center and getting paid. So they were fucking over the hardworking people. And this dude was a hardworking man. I know who he is personally. And he stayed with this company for 2 years, and he was going with them. They laid him off, and they fought him to get his unemployment, even though he worked through the entire pandemic. So the good people were getting fucked, and the bums was getting money. That's a fact. So now they coming after y'all. So y'all, if y'all was involved in that PPP shit, that scam that y'all was doing, people was putting out fake companies and not thinking that these people would come after you. Man, something's wrong with you. They will come after you. This is what they do. Now y'all could claim entrapment, but you lied and you didn't tell the truth on the application and you got money. If you did that, and now a lot of y'all going to jail. We may not know who do it. We're not gonna see them popping up and arresting people, but I know a lot of people are gonna know and hear people who they know that got involved in it. Is now locked up, is now in court, and now going to jail. Anyway, man, I wanted to share that with y'all, man. Hope y'all having a good weekend, and peace out.